Shalom.
Alright, ready?
Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA Yahawah Good. Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA Yahawah Good. Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA Yahawah Good. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem QADASH. HALALYAMLA, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH.
Alright, the honors, man. Our apostles, elders, and bishops, DMS. Alright, much respect to the Aki for ways and work. Shalom. These believers, the Aki YAHAWAH, these brothers and sisters, subscribe to the truth. Alright, now, as always,
THAWADAH, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, for the RAWCHAA QADASH.
giving thanks to our power, God, our Heavenly Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, for the RAWCHAA QADASH, the Holy Spirit, that gives us understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and have faith in the true names of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Thanks to low ones, that point, straight to the point. There's going to be a news, various topics, so like 3 different, different articles, and going throughout the precepts that's related to it. All right. Shalom, the brother YAHAWAH, Shalom, YAHAWAH everyone on the IV version, about Shalom, household. All right, so we're going to listen. Article is war, Babylon 3, I'm not sure you can see on here, but but pretty much this article is going into how the U.S., right, Babylon, aka America, military, chief, reveals first Chinese target if war breaks out. So pretty much what Babylon is talking about, Babylon, aka America, it's QADASH, right? And the devil was talking about how that their first target when all war breaks out is that they want to go for fucking Moab, right? Biblically, right, the Moabites is so-called Chinese. That's their first target. That's Babylon's first target when when the war breaks out. The World War III. Okay, so wow. God, brother QADASH.
Stop. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24.
Verse 6.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6 to 8. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow.
All right, so let's break that down, right? So, right, this article is one of many examples of why we believe it, we heard probably how about we decide that World War III is going to eventually break off, because first we're constantly getting wars and rumors of wars. And this is an example of hearing a war and rumors of war. Countries are sending death threats to each other, or they're speaking war talk to one another. So soon the rumors are going to turn into physical. Okay? There will be no more rumors or talk. It's going to be all action. Okay? Why? Because I'm going to get that revelation now. Please.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 9, verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, the second woe comes, the second woe more hereafter.
All right, so that goes into how World War I just passed. It already happened, right? And it says one woe is past, World War I has already passed, right? And behold, there come 2 more woes, more hereafter, 2 more world wars. And we already know that World War I already happened, World War II already happened. right? In Revelation 11:14.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So the brother just read in Revelation 9 and 12 that one woe is past and two more come after, right? Paraphrasing. And then in this precept is the second woe, right? And behold, the third will come quickly. So that proves that this Bible is alive and well. Okay, if we know that it's already been reported in history that there was already 2 world wars, and here it's talking about a third war that's coming quickly, then that means that since 2 already passed, and that means a third one's going to come too. If 2 already passed, okay. All right, so that proves that real soon, World War III is about to pop off soon. But before World War III can pop off, we gotta wait for the policy to still like mandatory, the pragma, the trouble, that there's famine, strange operations, because will have to get that power, their service, and time to come into. Okay, and listen to the song. All right, but I want to go back there real quick. I want to go back to Matthew real quick. That's 24. Second. A little more research to break it down. In verse 7, right, was said that it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famine," right, shortages, right. Also, starvation. The people are going to die from starvation. There's going to be shortages, right, and pestilence. Pestilence is right, diseases, viruses, and earthquakes in diverse places. So this earthquake being reported in places that places are not, where it's not normal for places to be earthquakes, right? There's literally places that can't hit with earthquakes where it's turned to normal. Okay. They say all of these parts begin with sorrow, but this is all just the beginning. We're in the beginning stage of the YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, beginning of the beginning of the scene of sorrow. To say, okay, when you got in movies, you got different scenes. We're in the scene of the beginning of sorrow. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next article. Right. Get that Haggai 1:11, and I'm gonna read the article real quick. All right. So here in Texas, right, there's a lot of reports going on with like wildfires and shit like that. Really bad wildfires. It's active. Texas wildfires continue to burn with widespread drought conditions. Okay, we'll read it again. Active Texas wildfires continue to burn with widespread drought conditions. Okay, now we get a little bit on an article. It says the Calk Mountain Fire in Somerville County continues to burn following critical fire danger and widespread drought conditions. The fire located in Somerville County, along with the 114B fire in Palo Pinto County, have caused voluntary evacuation orders for residents. According to the governor Abbott office, the Texas Division of Emergency Management is coordinating the state's response to the active wildfires. And that's pretty much the point there. I was wondering, let me get this last part. As we continue to deploy all available resources in response to widespread fire and drought conditions, Texans are encouraged to remain vigilant and weather aware to protect themselves and their loved ones from danger wildfires, said Governor Abbott. So that's pretty much the point there. I want to get that part where it says, drought, right? And that the fire. Get the article real quick that ties into that. Okay. Wildfire burns homes around lake in Texas, adding high heat. Okay. The logo, you can see that. So it says a wildfire has burned at least 5 homes. It resulted in about 300 homes being evacuated around a lake in North Texas, had amid sweltering temperatures and dry conditions. The residents returned home Tuesday, according to Texas A&M Forest Service spokesperson Adam Turner. All right, the fire at Folsom Kingdom Lake, about 95 miles, 150 kilometers west of Dallas, began Monday afternoon, has burned about 500 acres, about 202 hectares, and was 10% contained Tuesday. Turner said, so the point here is that our power is showing himself. He's visiting. He's visiting by visiting with devouring fire. Okay, right, and a drought. So further we'll get the scripture now. Okay.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 11. And I called for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountains, and upon the corn, and upon the wine, and upon the oil, and upon that which the ground bringeth forth, and upon men, and upon cattle, the livestock, and upon all that labor of the hand.
So the NLT version with the brother just read, right? It says, I have called for a drought on your fields and hills, a drought to wither the grain and grapes and olive trees and all your other crops. And that's, that can also support that scripture in Ezekiel. It says, now power shall send the evil out of the famine, shall destroy you. Towards the ending of that scripture, it says, shall break the staff of bread, right? We have that supply chain crisis going on. Because what? Our power is putting spirit on these devils to engineer that drought, to engineer that famine. Because of that, right? Then we read again, I have called for a drought on your fields and hills, a drought to wither the grain, grapes, olive trees, and all of your other crops. A drought to starve you and your livestock. This report can Texas how because of the drought and their heat, these cattle are changing their places. There's literally cows. It's being reported that cows are being seen at people's homes. They're in the backyard. You got ostriches just running down the fucking highways and shit. Right? It's about to look like a Jumanji out this motherfucker. All right. A drought to starve you and your livestock and to ruin everything you have worked so hard to get. Right? So we can see that our power is causing that staff and bread to be broken, like in Christ. The drought, right? So that intense heat, putting the spirit on these devils to actually engineer the famine too. Okay, starve, a great number, 2/3 of our nation and these other nations starve a great number of people and their livestock too. As you go to Revelation 16.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 8 and 9. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat and blasphemy the name of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which hath power over these plagues. And they repented not to give him glory.
When you go into that word scorch, you're mistaken. The strong G 2739 for sport, right, goes into cosmoseo and goes into burn with heat, to be tortured with heat. So, a lot of people are actually dying. A lot of people have died from that wildfire. A lot of livestock died in that wildfire. After they get not dying by it, they get injured by it. So that's our power scorching the men with fire. And real soon, people are going to be scorched by that fire from the nuclear missile. Okay? We're going to be scorched with that intense heat that comes from the oven. Okay, I'm going to go to Isaiah 29.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited, the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the host with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
The article that we just read, right? That very place and all those places that's being hit with that wildfire, that's a sign that our forces, and how about outside forces, the army, is visiting planet Earth because he is sending flames of devouring fire. There's also reports of how places are getting hit with actual lightning strikes. People either dying by it or getting injured. The lightning strikes are destroying their livestock, their place of dwelling, the vehicles, right? And with earthquakes, because what? The brother read it in Matthew chapter 24 verse 7 that this type of earthquakes, if you have the app where it reports of the latest earthquakes, if you look on the map of it, it's like, man, like earthquakes are literally showing up all over throughout the planet Earth, especially places that's not normally known to be hit with earth, okay? And great noise with storm and tempest. Like for example, you got Dubai, places like that where like fans are receiving snow. If I'm mistaken, in Mexico, it was snowing not too long ago. There was a hailstorm out there too, somewhere like where it's supposed to be warm and hot right now. If I'm mistaken, Saudi Arabia, that the desert area got hit with like water, like waves, tsunamis and shit, right? And just like highways and streets, the ground is just caving in, breaking. Okay, hey, our power is literally visiting here. This is him showing himself. Okay, all right. So now we're going to go on to the last article we have. It's not going to be a long lesson. We have this last article. All right. Hey, you respect it. Don't get vexed. You understand? All right. So right. So House passes bill codifying same-sex marriage right with over 47 Republicans joining Democrats. So, all right, so we're going to get the scriptures out to speak for itself to prove that our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is not with the gay. Right? He ain't with that rainbow mafia shit. All right, our power don't fuck with that. All right, that shit wicked as hell. And we're gonna get some scriptures that came to mind to prove it. Okay, want to get that Leviticus chapter 20 verse 15. The King James version. On here, I have this place in secret. Leviticus.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 20 verse 13. If any man also lie with mankind, that he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them.
Alright, so then the P version says, if a man practices homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman, mind you though, let's just make it clear, like both of you women too, you fucking lesbians, okay, right? I mean, you too, you ain't supposed to be rubbing your throat out with another person, doing that crazy shit, right? Ain't supposed to be woman and woman, man and man, or a man with two women or multiple women, or one woman with multiple men, not that shit. It's supposed to be one-on-one, one man, one woman, non-closed motherfuckers, okay? Right? If a man practices homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman, both men have committed a detestable act. They must both be put to death, but they are guilty of capital offense. Now, mind you, right? You got to be careful, because even though that's a law right there, that there's a sodomite or lesbianism motherfuckers in our nation, it's supposed to be put to death. So you got to remember, we're in our state of captivity still. So if you to put someone to death today for being part of the mafia gang, Esau, Edom, so far off white man, fucking devil got laws that protects these motherfuckers. So like, if we was to stone them to death, they want to put us in jail. So you gotta know which laws to put into play and which we can't do. That right now we can't do. We deeply desire to stone these fucking transformers to death, put them on fire, whatever type of judgment our power wants to put onto them. We can't do that. All right, but we won't let our power do that. We won't let him take care. All right, Deuteronomy 23. all you very prideful, being, you know, a fucking Fruit Loop and shit, you supposed to be put to death. We're supposed to kill your ass. All right, according to the words of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. But
this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17 and 18. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
And so you so-called black women, so-called Hispanic women, Latina women, Native American Indian women, and our women in the spirit, you are an Israelite, you just like corner, right? You look like the nation, but in the spirit, you are, you know, an Israelite. You ain't supposed to be having a own family. You ain't supposed to be having what they call it today, casual relationship, casual dating. You know, you date him for a little bit until you're no longer happy. You gonna break up with him, go back to the streets to be more of a top, and then go meet another guy, hop on his ride. And then now all of a sudden you ain't happy no more. Now you want to go break up with him, go back to the streets, have fun, hop on another ride. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You ain't supposed to be in the porn industry. You ain't supposed to be a prostitute. Alright, you're supposed to be a princess, a daughter of Zion. If you don't know who Zion is, a daughter of Sarah, you know, link up with a brother, ask a brother questions about that history. You'll have an understanding that Sarah is a good example. You know, being a daughter of Zion, you're pretty much a princess, royalty. Okay? Alright? And those sodomites are the sons of Israel. So, you know, so-called black men, so-called Hispanic men, so-called so-called Hispanic men, the so-called Latino men, Native American Indian men. We ain't supposed to be a fucking Fruit Loop, man. We ain't supposed to be burning for another nigga. We ain't supposed to be clapping another nigga's ass, sucking another nigga's dick. Alright? We're supposed to be clapping a woman. We're supposed to be clapping a woman. We're supposed to have wives up, which is lawful. We can have multiple wives. We're supposed to have wives. Why would you want to pop another nigga when there's so many women out there? Alright? Then again, hey, that's the spirit of a wicked ass, you know, demon on your back. Alright? Alright? Yeah, so it's very clear. No whores to the daughter of Zion, and no sodomite to the son of Israel. Alright? So we go into that word, sodomite, right? We're going to sodomite. It says a person who engages in sodomy, a person who has anal sex with another person, someone who practices sodomy. Sodomy, right, is intercourse via the anus, committed by a man with a man or a woman. Now, let me finish that real quick. And intercourse, anal sex, verbally. Now, let's make this clear because you got studs out there. You got women that think that she's a nigga, all right? You got a strap on, and she's popping her chick, you know, all three holes. Right? Hey, you know, you ain't supposed to be doing that either. Alright? That's all. That's wicked as fuck. Okay? You ain't supposed to be committing, I don't know what's the female version for that. I'm just making up. You got sodomy with a nigga popping another nigga in the ass or a woman in it, right? Or, lesbian signing. I don't know, but you know, yeah, you know, you women ain't you woman that thinks you a nigga, you ain't supposed to put a strap on and pop someone else in the ass. Cause you got women that like to put a strap on and pop a nigga in the ass. Alright, yo, this shit crazy. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna move on to Isaiah 5:20. You got
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Alright, so woe unto those that cause, like for example, right? Those who goes against us when we tell our people and other nations like, yo, being a sodomite is going off, that's wicked. You being a man and married another man, you being a woman, married another woman, you a man popping an animal, you a woman getting popped by an animal, right? Every time when we bring the truth out, the words of YAHAWASHI, his ways, his commandments, those woe unto you that call this evil. Okay, woe to you that call righteousness to be wicked, and woe to you that call wickedness to be right, to be okay, pretty much. Okay, all right. You want to move to Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Uh-oh.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Very simple. And you want to know why? Because like the scripture says, least there be any fornicator and profane person as Esau. Because Esau, the so-called white man, he's a profane person. He's ungodly. He's wicked. He's an unbeliever. There's no truth in him. His backbone, every atom of this very nation, right, is nothing but wicked. Okay? All right? I remember there's a scripture that goes into how that Esau don't even desire women. It literally says that. He don't even desire women. There's so many beautiful women out here, even though these bitches are wicked as fuck, wicked, right? But there's so many beautiful women out here, but you craving over a little boy. You craving, you lusting for a lamb, a horse, or you get popped by a pig. You niggas are weird, yo. Alright, we gotta throw the whole nation away. Like what Jake was saying, what he was saying, throw the whole nigga away. You gotta throw the whole nigga away. You gotta throw the whole nation away. Right? Hey, Lord willing, this was edifying, that's all. I want to bring out. While brothers, supposed to increase the counter board, counter board's whole lesson itself, edifying. Alright. So, hey, we're gonna close out. Alright. I give you much due, all praises, honor to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH.
Alright, we teach you these tongues, these are the first names. Of the Heavenly Father, she's going to get back the Son, the Spirit, also going to get double honor, the apostles, the elders, and bishops, and GMS. Much respect. Just say how people are playing the work. One, these believers, Hakim and YAHAWAH, you brothers and sisters, you, Zoe,
DTA, Abba, Basu, Yasrala.
Hey, Lord willing, we're going to do the next lesson later on. Alright, hey, Mom.
But so long.
For the rest of your rest day. All right.